So, getting the drone has definitely been a positive thing for me walking around. But for blades, not. I was today at Malminkartanon huippu, whatever it's called. And I was trying to use the Mavic follow me function, and I put Elisa and her friend into the, by the way, yeah, even if it's this much broken, the blade, you can't fly it because it gives an awful vibration. So they need to be the full blades, and I'm lucky that I ordered extras. I now am. And yeah, that's one thing that I found. I was in blind luck when I first installed them. So on the blade, you can see that there's a small, if you compare these two, here, let me see if I, there. Why doesn't that focus? Oh, focus, or is it too close? There. So you can see that the other one has a white circle around it and the other one is black. And this means that the drone itself, it has on the engines there, that is a white circle and that is no circle. And the same for the other engines here. This one has no circle in it, and this one has a white, so you have to match them. Well, I didn't match them, or I did match them, but I didn't pay any conscious thought of, yeah, now I'm putting them into the, I just popped them on and went offline. So I could have installed them wrong. I don't know what the results would have been. Would it just go flip over because the propeller was spinning in the wrong direction? Don't know. Maybe it would have noticed it because it's got these stabilization things in it. But yeah, did I mention? Yeah. We went to Malminkartanon huippu, which is the highest point in Helsinki, which is just 2 or 3 kilometers from here. We drove up there and I was trying to track Elisa, and then because I lost the drone, I stopped tracking and then I ended up in the woods, and it crashed. I then ended up testing because I was afraid that something had broken on it. And then I did a lap around the pond in our backyard. It's about 1.5 kilometers, and I flew around it, and it flew all right. The only thing that I was a bit worried about was that the camera gimbal. If you look at the video, you'll see these places where it just goes brrr. It has these weird, I didn't like those at all. And I got the video edited so that it was fairly smooth, but anyway. And on the Volvo front, we had a guy who, we called him today. He called yesterday. Yeah, I'd be interested in the Volvo that you're selling. Yeah, that sounds good. When would you come and see it? I'll come on the Sunday. Would that be all right? Yeah, please do. And but give us a call, sometime before you come. And it was already like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and no info from the guy. And we called that would you be interested in coming? And he said, nah, I think I'll pass. I'm still debating between a hatchback and a station wagon that you're selling. So he cancelled, and we were all, but then another guy called asking whether I have it still on sale, and what do you call it? He was more thorough. He asked all the right questions about it, and if he still thinks it's a good idea, he's coming next Saturday. And I already promised a slight discount for him. Let's see what happens. What else? Yeah, I was saying about this. It's a good thing, this drone, because it kind of gets me up and it gets me doing stuff with the kids. So we fly the thing together, and both Sofia and Elisa have flown it with certain supervision. We went at night time. We went to Malminkartanon huippu, and Sofia was flying it fairly recklessly. But luckily she didn't hit anything. I think Elisa's a bit more cautious with it. She wanted me to land it and stuff like that, whereas Sofia is just flying, well, a bit crazy. But anyway, yes, I brisk walking, because I climbed up to the top of this Malminkartanon mäki, and then we flew up there, and then we walked down. I nearly fell like 5 times because it's a fairly steep hill, and my winter shoes, they're starting to lose the grip in their bottom, and truth be told, I'm unsteady on my feet. So luckily I didn't fall down. So today was a cold day cycling to work. I first time put this halfway woolen thing on. So I have 3 shirts and the wind stopper, and I was fairly alright. But coming back, it's now in Helsinki, or in Vantaa in Helsinki, it's -8 and between -8 and -9. It's -8.8 here at the moment. But yeah, I would say cycling from Valimo, I think when I passed Konala, the pain was at the worst, and my fingers were really sore. But then the pain just disappears. I'd say after 15 minutes cycling out there, they're not sore anymore. But when you press your brakes or switch gears, you can feel that you can't feel them. They're kind of well, not blocks of ice, but they're kind of something funny going on with it. I think I'll pass in flying the drone today because it's so cold, and they do say that the operational temperature is +40 to 0, or 0 to +40, and now it's -9 nearly, so I'll give it a miss. But yeah, going to work in the morning, I had a Norwegian look on my face. I took a picture and posted it into the family chat. It looked nasty, horrible. And but yeah, if I pressed myself at all, and then when it was cold I couldn't clean myself up, and then all your breathing, it freezes on your beard, and it's all icicles. And when I got home, Rudi, he gets very excited when you come out of the shower, and for some reason, wet legs, he likes to lick them dry. Well, my beard had this effect this time. But anyway, yeah, coming home, for some reason, I wasn't in such a bad shape, and I haven't even checked what I did. It was 29 minutes, which means that I've been very slow. heart rate 158 average, and maximum is 179. Oh, sorry, 178. Speed 14.4. But I was kind of cycling on traffic lights, just cycling very slowly in a circle, waiting them to turn green. Maximum speed 27.2. And it was horrible on if you were on the asphalt. You could feel that the grip was non-existent, because sometimes if you're driving on asphalt, you kind of feel confident driving on it, but now it was just... Today was a sad day. I was supposed to go to work with the Beamer because it was too cold to, or I feel it was too cold to cycle. Maybe I could do it. It's around -10. It's just a bit painful. So I decided to fly a route around our house that I've drawn in an app called Lychee. And I thought that I was 10 meters high, which should clear our house. What a day. Having issues at work with threading. It's not nice, and I need to do all sorts of weird synchronization tricks in order to get stuff working, and it is a brain twister. And then in the morning, because Terry was taking Elisa to school, she had taken the car, so I was waiting for the car, so I thought, what could I do? And I purchased this app called Lychee. And what it does waypoints. So you can have the drone fly waypoints. And you can set where points of interest. So where is the camera focusing? So you can get a smooth ride where it focuses onto stuff in. It looks like a fancy app, absolutely. And I had done spots just around our house, just going around all these 4 houses and then filming all the outsides and then filming all the inside yards and then popping up into the sky into 100 meters, filming the whole area. Fair enough. And you can set the height in this thing. How high is the drone supposed to fly? And I had set it to 10 meters. And there's where it was flying, because later on then when there's wooded area over there, then I'm setting it to 30 meters. But where it was 10, it should clear everything in its way. But I now found out that it's, I don't know what's the reference point for 10, but it's not to the ground. And so the thing was flying, bzz, and it buzzed into the trees over there. And it broke an arm. So there's one of the propeller arms is broken off. The only thing that's holding it in place is the cords. And then propellers were broken. I just threw it in here. So you remember the previous shots of my propellers broken. Well, this is what's left of the propeller this time. So it's just a tiny crumb. And the rest is... And then I lost the gimbal cover. That plastic bit, that's gone, it's lost, disappeared. And yeah, and now I've spent the whole day after I got out off of work, I packaged it. I got a UPS delivery thing. They're going to come and pick it up tomorrow, and then they're going to ship it. And it's standard shipment. And that's not very nice, because I was kind of hoping that I could pay a bit of extra, get them. But now they're going to come and pick it up. It's in 2 different shoe boxes, the drone. And God knows how long it's going to take for them to replace it. And the thing that annoys me is they have this care plan, which I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should take that when I bought it. It would have been €100. And with that care plan, they would have replaced, no questions asked, 2 devices a year. I bet this one repair, it's going to be more than that. Oh man, I am annoyed. Rob said in the family chat that he would be gutted. I wasn't that gutted the first times I wrote about it, because it was kind of work. I was in work mode, but now that I had to do all these things, then the reality crept in, and I'm feeling kind of horrible. And I have these lychee. Well, yeah, that's one thing. You can go into Google Earth, and then you can say create path there, and there you can say set relative to ground, which is missing from this lychee thing. So 10 meters in lychee can be anything, but you do your paths in Google Map, which I've done for these lofty things. You do them in Google Earth, I think the program is called. Let me check. Yeah, Google Earth. You do paths there, and then you export the path, and then you import the path into lychee, and then you don't do camera angles and points of interest in Google Earth, but then you can add them later on. You have your path ready, and then you just drop your points of interest there. Jesus is king.